Hi, welcome. We're going to start this new project and how to start the new leadership from the management grade to service store. We are the members. I'm the host, Francisco, Yusafat, and Nancy. Well, the overview, if you want to apply the best leadership into a organization, but only enterprises, it's going to be better if you use some methods. In this case, we're going to explore how to use in this model the, the grid for the leadership. The main objective of our project, the one is assess the leadership of a grocery store owner, to understand the use and how this grid evaluates the person and how to improve the organization in all aspects. Well, the main project, we're going to evaluate a person. This person has a store. This store has an impact with the people and also with tasks that are involving. In this case, we're evaluating Emilio Martinez Lopez. He has a store in a Coleman in the state of Mexico. He has 5 collaborators who help him in different tasks. He has problems in way of his leadership. In this case, we try to sort this data and how to evaluate in the best way the leadership and also how he can do this task in the better way. Okay, the assessment leadership group. Emilio's interest in the workers is in self-service and story is high since Emilio depends on his workers. Even though Emilio has to be away from the self-service store for a certain time and still works. Yes, Emilio has 5 collaborators and he has still time to put time away. In this case, we're trying to evaluate how Emilio can do some task without giving a lot of indications and how he can react in order to achieve those tasks. Since Emilio acts in the highest standards of integrity by being honest with all his collaborators. Apart from having the necessary resources that Emilio provides in his workers, they are creating professionals with initiative and seeking their safety and health. Just thanks to their great leadership, we can evaluate how Emilio interact with their collaborators, with their workers, with their staff, and also how their collaborators interpret that data with him. Well, we're going to start with the service of Emilio's in the store. The first, the hierarchy of workers regarding the placement of the variety of products offered by the self-service store. And the second, type and the permanence of the products offered by the store so that the customers can see in a satisfactory way the products offered by the self-service store. And it is very important to recognize how this his store has so many people who come in and out, and how it's a very important role for Emilio to try to solve the problems and also how his leadership style can be a very important role in to achieve those goals and to rise those to the top levels. Okay, in this case, we see the results that we evaluate in the past. Since based on the results obtained and taking the help of the management network, we can see that the correct one based Emilio's problem is 1.9. Social club, the type management, since Emilio delegates responsibility because he has a great confidence in his workers, Emilio supervises very little to those who work with him, allowing him to make mistakes that could lead to failure they're trying to achieve. Thanks that Emilio has so many confidence in his workers, he put aside some little confidence. He doesn't even consider how to do the tasks because he's even reminding himself that he has to do first with his staff, with his collaborators, and then the tasks. What would be the best for the store? The first thing that we consider as the solution is to improve the corporate image of the business. Keeping the store clean, it must be also very good image for the store. Have an impeccable administration. The administration is an important role not only for the leadership styles but also for the store itself. Thanks to Emilio's leadership styles, we can create different things to solve the problems in the administration, in the way how Emilio works with the staff. The importance of leadership for the leadership grade. There is a good method for evaluating leadership. It influences Emilio's store because thanks to this, it can be very good control of your business and also taking into account the above suggestions. The business can be very productive in the long term considering the leadership's grid. In other words, this method, this tool, can be very effective when you try to evaluate the kind of leadership you try to sort it out, or in the other hand, you can evaluate how the people influence with yourself into an organization. It doesn't matter if it's a small organization or a big organization. The conclusion. Thanks to the study carried out, it can be concluded that Emilio has and could be very productive in the store, and it will help in his personality and how he takes up the activities as a leader, knowing better how his leadership can affect the performance of everything in general, which decided to make a change in his leadership to give more importance to the task without leaving aside his staff. It's just a little bit reminder. If Emilio decides to put more energy into the task, into achieve those goals, he can be a very great leader. It's sometimes very hard to put those things aside when you have collaborators, when you have to take care of them. It's very hard, but if you put aside some energy, you can create something better, not only for your organization, for your staff, and also you can achieve those high top levels in achieving your goals. This is the biographies we use to use our project. Thank you very much and see you later.